got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
Welcome back into the Moose Jaw Event Center as the Moose Jaw Warriors are celebrating a 4-3 win over the Lethbridge Hurricanes in a tightly contested game. The Warriors score 3 early in the third period to pull away, but the Hurricanes make a game of it late, and we sit with the Warriors taking the 4-3 win as they knock off the Hurricanes. Get a little bit of redemption after the last weekend, but still a very tight game and a hard-fought battle from the Hurricanes in this one tonight. Let's take a look at the game scoring summary to start off the post-game show. We'll have plenty coming up. We'll have the 3 stars, the Connexus save of the night, as well as the out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll hear from Warriors head coach Mark O'Leary in just a little bit. But first, the game scoring summary. It started with Miguel Marquez in the first period at 8:33, a power play goal. His third of the season opened the scoring. Then Martin Rysavy answers back about 4 minutes later with his second of the year and makes it a tie game after one. Nobody scored in the second as both teams put a lot of rubber towards the net. Both goalies played really well in that middle frame. But to start the third, the Warriors come out firing. Jagger Firkus gets his 5th of the season, 59 seconds into that second period. Our third period, that gives the Warriors the lead. Braden Yager follows that up at 5:01 with his 7th of the season. Martin Rysavy and Dent Matejchuk picking up the assists on both those goals. Then on the power play late in the hockey game, midway through the third period, Ethan Semenuk gets his first as a Warrior. That came at 8:03 and put the Warriors up 4-1 at that point with 4 unanswered goals, but Lethbridge did not go away. Trey Wilkie gets his second of the season at 12:04. That made it a 2-goal game. Then late, the Warriors head on the penalty kill. The Hurricanes pull the goalie, and they find the back of the net with Noah Chadwick getting his second of the season with 25 seconds to go. But the Warriors are able to hold on from there, killing off the last 25 seconds of the period and taking the 4-3 victory over the Lethbridge Hurricanes here tonight in this one. A big victory for the Warriors. Shots on goal in this game. Warriors outshooting Lethbridge 31-30. It was 9-8 for Lethbridge in the third period for shots. So another big night in goal for Jackson Unger. On the special teams front, Moose Jaw goes 1 for 2 on the power play, while Lethbridge is 2 for 3 with the man advantage. So big night for the Warriors as they come out with another win on home ice. They'll try to make it 3 this week when they take on the Prince Albert Raiders here at the hangar tomorrow night. Let's take a look at the 3 stars of the hockey game. Tonight, your third star was Miguel Marquez. He had a goal and 2 points for the Hurricanes in this one. He was your third star of the hockey game. Just around the puck throughout this game was Marquez, and he put together a strong game. Third star here tonight for the Hurricanes. Second star, Dent Matejchuk with 2 assists. He was your second star of the game. And Martin Rysavy really just drove the ship for the Warriors here in this one. He had a goal and 3 points on the night, plus 3 in the game. He is your first star of the game, now sitting, I believe, just 1 point away from 100 in his WHL career. So Martin Rysavy has hit the ground running since coming back from Columbus Blue Jackets training camp. He now has 2 goals and 4 points on the season in just 4 games for Martin Rysavy. So off to a great start is the import forward from Czechia. Warriors win this one 4-3. Let's take a look at the Connexus save of the night. And for this one, we're going to Jackson Unger in the first period. It was a beauty for the Warriors goaltender. Let's take a look at the Connexus save of the night.
Daranowski cross ice.
Makes the nice kick save on McCutcheon as he drove in. Big stop there from Jackson Unger. That came in the first period, and it was a key one early on to keep this game tied at 1. And Jackson Unger with the Connexus save of the night. That was a beauty from the Warriors' 18-year-old netminder. He's had a great start to the season. He's come up big when the Warriors needed him. And right there with the Connexus save of the night for the Moose Jaw Warriors. We'll take a quick break. We'll hear from Warriors head coach Marc O'Leary when we come back next on IKS Media Warriors Live.
Does this look familiar? Your fans deserve an incredible arena experience. It's time for an upgrade. Stunning graphics. Revenue opportunities are just the beginning with our in-venue display systems and scoring technology. Let us help you find the best solution for your facility. EDG, always delivering the best fan experience.
Is it time to take your event online? Bring it to IKS Live. We've got a fully customized virtual event platform with remote guest support for your next fundraiser, talk show, conference, performance, and more. IKS Live offers live streaming to Facebook Live and YouTube and pre-recorded capabilities, both in our studio with green screen available and on location with pre-production and post-production services. Visit us at ikslive.ca.
Welcome back into the Moose Jaw Event Center as we continue to go through the Warriors' 4-3 win over the Lethbridge Hurricanes. Hopefully catching up with Warriors head coach Marc O'Leary in just a bit. But first, let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. It's a busy one in the WHL with 8 games in total around the league. 9 games in total around the league tonight. Up in Prince Albert, the Raiders roll over the Calgary Hitmen 7-2. Prince Albert will be here in Moose Jaw coming up tomorrow night. The Red Deer Rebels and Regina Pats tied at 3. They're in overtime in that game. Actually, it looks like it's going to a shootout. Portland has a 3-1 lead on the Kamloops Blazers. That game late in the second period. In Vancouver, the Swift Current Broncos up 5-2 on the Giants. That game also late in the second period. The Kelowna Rockets looking to knock off the WHL leading Prince George Cougars. It's a 3-1 game there late in the second period of that one. Seattle is up 3-0 on the Wenatchee Wild. That game also late in the second period there in Seattle. It's a tie game between the Tri-City Americans and the Brandon Wheat Kings, 2-2, also late in the second period. And the Everett Silvertips up 4-0 on the Victoria Royals midway through the second period there in Victoria. NHL action, a couple of games on the NHL schedule tonight. The Arizona Coyotes pick up a 4-3 shootout win over the New Jersey Devils. That one's a big one for the Coyotes. And then the Pittsburgh Penguins knock off the Washington Capitals 4-0. Sidney Crosby gets a couple of goals for the Penguins in that one as they knock off the Washington Capitals. Another big showdown between Sid the Kid and Alexander Ovechkin. Penguins come out on top in that one. So big games all around. It'll be a busy night tomorrow night on the out-of-town scoreboard. Lots of NHL action. We'll keep you up to date on all of that, as well as all the action here in the Western Hockey League. The Warriors will have a big game coming up tomorrow as they take on the Prince Albert Raiders. And we'll now head down to the Warriors locker room where I'm being joined by head coach Marc O'Leary after tonight's big win for the Moose Jaw Warriors. And Coach, that was a big one for this team. You come out again strong in the third period, just like Tuesday, and are able to pull out the victory with 3 goals in that third period.
Game went on, I think that our penalty kill has given up a couple, and things and get the win at the same time.
It seemed like the team was pretty fired up for this game. Did you feel that in the locker room before the game, and how did they translate that onto the ice?
You know, you could feel it starting yesterday. You know, we've talked a lot about them coming back into Moose Jaw. So on it here, like I said, there's lots to work.
Lucas Brenton played a hard physical game, had a big fight late in the hockey game. How does how big is that from Lucas to be able to play the physical game and really lead your team in that area?
Year, and I think Lucas is front. It's hard to play against. We see it with
What's going to be the key with Prince Albert coming here tomorrow night? What do you guys have to do to have success against them? Thanks for joining me, Coach, and good luck tomorrow night against the Raiders. Thanks to Warriors head coach Mark O'Leary for joining us here on the post-game show. We'll be back in action. The Warriors will be tomorrow night when the Prince Albert Raiders come to the Moose Jaw Event Center. We'll have all the action here on IKS Media Warriors Live, starting with the pregame show at 6:45. You can tune in also on Country 100. You can check out the pregame show and postgame shows every night on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you again for tuning in here on IKS